No introduction, no introduction, no introduction needed. But girls still ask what my name is, trying to pretend they don't know who's.
But yeah, the Met Gala.
Like, the Met Gala, like, if I was to put up any sort of gang signs, like, fuck this, local gun, fingers, and you don't think they'll be in the newspapers and that. Don't be trying to. You know what I mean? Trying to drag down my name and that. It's like, so certain things that I go through, other people don't have to go through.
It's a bit unfair because it's like you're basically dealing with a lot of these issues, but you know what I mean? You sharing your story, these genuine, like authentic stories from your past, that's what's like, you know, turned your life around and changed your life. But could you imagine a scenario where you came from, you know, a stable home and you weren't dealing with some of these issues in the area, how different your life might be? But it's like you're dealing with the cards you're dealt in life, innit?
I was saying, obviously my man used to trap in it, yeah? And obviously I was saying that not everyone in a batch, like you're from an area, not everyone in your batch might do things. Some people might just trap, but they're still from your life. Do you know what I mean? They're still a part of your world. You wouldn't look at your brethren and say, "Raw, just because you trap and you don't do certain things, you're not from the streets." So I was saying that people are banishing my man, saying he's fully not from the streets, but there was an element if he trapped that he was part of the streets. If you get what I'm saying.
So I don't really know about all of that. I don't really know. Just because you trap don't mean you're from the streets.
This is the thing that we've been debating because like I was basically saying like, bro, people talking about 6ix9ine and how he became a snitch. Like, when did he become a so-called gangster? Like when he handed out all them blood bandanas. I feel like it's something that you come from and that you live. It's not necessarily something that you just hop on when it suits you to get the motion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. But no one really cares anymore, man. I've been saying this shit.
It's true.
Saying this shit from the start. I've been saying this shit from the start, but it was started when I speak, niggas a hater. So I just kind of kick back and let people just see it for themselves.
But the hater thing's interesting, bro.
There's more things like, bro, if I was to post, when I went number one, if I was to post, he posted my number one billboard or whatever, spray painted it and done all of that shit. I posted it on the ground. And no one said nothing. They kind of praised him. Now, say if I was to do that,
You be straight to jail, bro.
don't be saying Digga's a hate, Digga this, Digga that. So it's like, bro, let me step back, let me fall back, and you lot will see it for yourself, you know what I mean? But the youth's doing good in life, bro. I can't knock it, like, he's doing good in life, I just don't understand why he's doing the bad boy thing. Like, I'm not even doing the bad boy thing, claiming to be a bad boy. When he done that shit, I didn't go on the road. There's youths from his own area that didn't read that. And let me tell you something, that's coming from me chatting to the same youth that from his area that do about it. I'm chatting to the same youth like, blood, this thing's real life. This thing's not a joke, bro. So guys sitting from the sidelines, putting in 2 pennies and thinking this shit's a game. If someone gets licked down the bush now, who's gonna benefit? No one wins. My young G, whoever's gonna do something is gonna get life. Someone's gonna be dead over there. And my man's gonna be kiki and laughing and he's not gonna care about that little idiot that died or whoever that's gonna be dead. He's not gonna care about them. He don't even care about his brethren. He never went to his brethren's funeral. So this thing is a joke for him. Whereas it's not a joke for the man then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, fully, man. That's the thing, bro. You're still dealing with the consequences of actually going through this stuff to this day, bro. You're somebody that, even though you've been through that and you've talked about it, I can get just from the way you're talking, you're not going to condone that type of violence. You wouldn't wish that on the next generation of people. But there's people that are, you know, making it seem cool and then just kind of dipping off to a beach somewhere and not really kind of, you know, dealing with those consequences. And that's why it's tricky, because it's like it's glamorizing a lifestyle that really is negative. Like, you wouldn't condone that lifestyle. You're dealing with it now, isn't it?
Yeah. It's true. Like I said, bro, it's not just him, fam. There's a lot of people do it, you get me? He just took it to the next level where he had no participation. Like nothing.
Everything happens for a reason, bro. You know what I mean? You'll look back on this time and you'll realize, like, God's always got a plan for what's ever going to happen. In a couple years' time, you'll be looking back saying, "Oh, that's what was meant to be," and you're going to be in a way better position, man. And you know, the world's your oyster, bro. Like, I know it's a negative place that you're in, and you've really been through it, but like, bro, the world is your oyster, and you're just right on the edge of a breakthrough, bro. Is there a moment in your career that you just felt like was just the littest, craziest, like I've made it moment? Like what was that moment for you before all the madness went down where you was just like, I've gone clear?
Fucking some of the bad bitches, innit?
Hey, this guy is an idiot.
I'm chatting. Speaking about the houses, is I reckon it's that, bro. Where man's some of the houses, a man's always thought one man has money, bro. I would love to have a few houses, and when you get to them few houses, you start feeling like, rare, boy. This thing's mad, cause man never thought man would have had houses like this. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's cool. I thought you was gonna say when you send your mum money, car. I remember on your snap, you just wake up in the morning sometimes just send your mum 30 quid. But when I see that, I was saying, yeah, that shit is motivation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I feel you, but some like I don't deep down when I was younger, I kind of always knew that you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I never ever thought, man's actually gonna have these houses. Man's actually gonna have all these. Yeah, bro.
Before we go, man, say something to your fans, man. Say something to your fans.
Boy, what do I need to say to my supporters? Fucking let you lot down, innit? Me, be back soon. Literally, I'll be back soon. I'm back with a bang, bro. So yeah, to stay locked in. Keep writing me. I appreciate them letters, trust me.
What's your prison? What's your prison? Tell them your prison details. So those who don't know, because you know everyone's gonna watch this video. So
A9189 Delta Zulu, HMP Brixton.
let me ask you a question about the UK, because who? Alright, cool. Out of the rappers, who's the gangsters and who are the fakes then? From what you know.
No, I don't really even be knowing all the gangsters and the exact fakes. I ain't got a list that, like, you know, I feel like if anything, Digga probably even is going to understand what's going on with that more than me. And it ain't even about being a fake or a real, you know. If you're a Lancey Foo, you ain't in the drill scene, you ain't claiming any of that, but you're still making fire music, doing numbers, and I got to respect it. If you're claiming all of that stuff and it doesn't check out, then it is a little bit like, because music's all about authenticity, bro. Like, imagine finding out 50 Cent never got shot. You'd be like, man, don't really hit the same. And so it's built on that foundation. But at the same time, there's a lot of street rappers that are hard, and you feel it because you feel the story. You hear the story, and then you go and Google what's going on, and it's really like that. So I wouldn't say like, oh, here's the list of the real ones and the fake ones. But, you know, I did my deep dive into Central Cee, and I just came to a conclusion that it didn't look like he was really living the life to the level that he was claiming it in his music. You know, he said on his new album, get you shot in front of a crowd for £100,000. Maybe not. I couldn't see him getting caught up in a murder for hire, getting someone bun in front of a crowd for £100,000 like he says. Lil Durk, on the other hand, he's really catching murder for hire charges. And I ain't saying that's right or wrong. I mean, it is wrong. But like, I ain't saying that that's respectable, but it's more just about authenticity. People love King Von because he was really doing that stuff. Central Cee, he's loved for his great music, and don't get it twisted. Central's one of the best MCs to come out of the UK, and I rate his music highly. I think a lot of people get it twisted, like I hate him. It's not even that. I rate him so highly, but at the same time, if you're looking for the authentic UK drill story, that isn't what it is.